Athletes at the highest level, ranging from LeBron James to Michael Phelps to even Simone Biles, have all credited visualization as a powerful tool that helps them gain an edge over their competition. So today, I'm going to break down the 7 proven ways that you can use visualization to help you elevate your performance so that way you can get the same kind of edge over your competition. Today, we're going to get better. Hey, welcome back to Train with Perk. If you're new here and you're looking for the best mental performance advice, training, and tools, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button below and ring that notification bell so that way you'll be notified the next time that I post a video just like this to my channel. All right, so what makes me qualified to talk about the benefits of visualization with you? Well, of about the 3,000 athletes that I've worked with at this point in my career, this is probably the most requested skill that I get in terms of all the range of mental skills that are out there. This is also probably the one that athletes find the most success with the quickest, okay? And the key to that success is learning how to customize visualization and figure out a way that it works best for you. So that way you can build it into your, whether it's a pre-performance routine or your training or just however it is that you want to use it. We're going to get into all the ways that you can here in a second. But what I want you to focus on is, of these 7 ways, you don't have to use them all, right? Just pick 1 or 2 to start with that you feel like is going to be most beneficial to you, and then see if maybe you want to sprinkle in a few of the other ones. All right, let's dive in. All right, so the first benefit of visualization is that it can actually help us sharpen our technical skills. Okay? So when we envision ourselves or visualize ourselves and create a really detailed, high quality image of us doing some sort of motor program, right? Some sort of movement that we need to be able to do time and time again, right? If you're a golfer, it's the golf swing. If you're a quarterback, it's throwing a football. If you're a figure skater, it's probably a double axel. When you visualize doing those motor programs, and obviously you have your own for your sport, when you visualize that, it actually tells the brain to fire the exact same neurons in your body as if you were actually doing the movement. This is a really cool, scientifically backed benefit of visualization, right? And you need to think about, what does repetition do, right? When you get a lot of reps in on a particular skill or a particular technique, right? It allows the brain to establish stronger and stronger neural connections in the brain, right? Kind of creates like a little superhighway in the brain the more that we do it, right? You kind of start out, maybe it's a gravel road, then we pave the road, pretty soon we've got like a 6-lane interstate, okay? The more that we do it, right? The more that we tell the brain exactly how do I need to move my body in order to execute this skill, the sharper those skills become. Visualization, right, if done appropriately, visualization can sharpen those technical skills the exact same way as if you were doing it, right, in practice or just on your own, that sort of thing, okay? So visualization can actually be really powerful to help sharpen those techniques. All right, the second benefit of visualization is that it can actually help us elevate our confidence, okay? Now, confidence is a big, long topic, right? There's a ton of information out there on confidence. I personally teach confidence to my athletes as an action, right? And this has been a proven way that I've been able to get a lot of great results with my athletes. I don't have time to dive in today to the entirety of confidence, the do's and the don'ts, and how do we be more confident. If you want me to do a video on that, I'd love to do one for you. Give me a comment below that you would like me to do a video talking about confidence. We can start to visualize, and this is a really powerful exercise that I do with my athletes. I start to have them visualize, hey, the most confident version of yourself, what actions do you take when you're that person, right? Whether it's how you carry yourself or how aggressive are you? What does it look like for you as an athlete to be confident out there, right? Not how you feel, right? Not what you believe. What actions are you taking? Okay, and when we can actually use our visualization to see ourselves taking those actions within those situations and becoming more successful, we can see ourselves having success with those actions, right? Visualization is a very powerful tool to elevate confidence, right? By really reinforcing what actions we need to be able to take in those moments that matter to us. The third benefit of visualization is that it can help us actually reduce performance anxiety. Now, I did a whole video, right, on 15 signs of performance anxiety. I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. I don't really know how to do it yet. It's gonna be up here somewhere after this video. Make sure that you go check it out, especially if you're somebody that thinks you might be struggling with some performance anxiety. Get over there, watch that video, it'll definitely help you find some clarity there, right? Really good video. Had a lot of really good response from that video. Visualization can actually help us reduce that performance anxiety. I will actually help them visualize, hey, what's this performance anxiety going to look like for you? Okay, let's really feel it. Let's really become more aware of it. And then let's visualize ourselves using the tools that, with each individual athlete, it's a little different. But I have them visualize themselves using the tools that we've installed for themselves in that moment. And they visualize themselves using those tools to then overcome the performance anxiety. And they see themselves becoming more calm. They see themselves becoming more focused, right? Their body's, way more under control than what it usually is. Visualization is a great way for us to go into not just those performance anxiety moments, but really any moment that's been historically uncomfortable for us. We can use visualization as a way to go back and look at those situations and become more aware, and then also see ourselves overcoming those situations with the mental skills and tools that we've put in place for ourselves. Fourth benefit of visualization is that it can actually allow us to enhance our focus. Okay. Now, when I teach focus, and again, if you'd like a focus video, leave me a comment below. Would love to do one for you. But really, there's two aspects of focus, okay? We need to learn how to focus on what we need to focus on. That's the obvious part, right? What is it that I need to focus on, and how do I stay there? But the other side of focus is, how do I handle distraction, right? How do I filter out all this stuff that I'm seeing, right? When I'm in a situation, I have all this information going on around me. Visualization is a great way to help us activate a really powerful process in the brain, right, that essentially creates a filter, okay? So what you need to be able to create for yourself as an athlete, if you want to be able to focus more, is you need to be able to create a really powerful filter in the brain, and visualization can help us do that, okay? It can help us really respond quickly and efficiently to the visual cues, the information that comes, and it also really creates a powerful filter to filter out all the excess, right? All the extra stuff that maybe at times takes our focus away, right, and serves as a distraction. So visualization is a great way to learn how to focus better, right? Because it builds in that filter, and also allows us to become a lot more reactive to the visual cues that we need to be, so that way we interpret the situation correctly, we make the right decision, and for many of you, we need to make the right decision on time. So visualization is a great way to prime your mind for what it needs to take in, but also what it doesn't need to take in. All right, so if at this point you're saying to yourself, wow, I would really like to make an investment in my mental game, right? Well, I got a good news for you. I've got a free way for you to do it, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go to trainwithperk.com/free guide, right? I've got my simple guide, right, to performing in your next big moment, right? This has been a really popular guide. I've had a lot of people pick this up. I've had a lot of really good feedback from it, right? This is just 3 simple things that you can do, right? 3 simple things that you can do before your next big moment, right? I essentially created this guide as if somebody came into my office and they said, Jay, I've got a big moment, a big performance, or a big competition coming up. What can I do, right? These are the 3 things that I would tell that person to focus on, right? Get over there again. It's trainwithperk.com/free guide, right? It's 100% free, right? As it says like in that URL, it's 100% free. And I also think it's really going to help you. All right. So get over there and get your hands on that. All right. So the 5th benefit of visualization is that it actually allows us to increase our reaction time, right? So if we've created a filter and we've enhanced our focus with visualization, right, that's also going to allow us to react very quickly. And for so many of you that play fast-paced, stressful, really dynamic, environments that are constantly changing, that you need to constantly be interpreting what's going on in front of you and be making good decisions. And so for so many of you who play these fast-moving sports, you need to be able to make those decisions in a timely manner, because you can make the right decision, but if you're late, what good did it do, right? Not much. A big benefit of visualization is this ability to increase our reaction time. And that really goes towards, again, identifying what visual cues do I need to be able to take in? Do I need to get my mind ready to see? But then also, we can visualize seeing those situations and reacting really quickly, right? Reacting at a moment's notice. And for so many of you, right, and you know what sports you're playing, right? For so many of you, that is critical for your success. And it's something that I work with a lot of athletes on. So you can absolutely use visualization to just, if anything, increase your ability to react, right? Everybody could use a little bit quicker of a reaction time, okay? Visualization helps with that. All right, so the sixth benefit of visualization is actually, I think it's a pretty sneaky little benefit, okay? And I think it's one that people don't often think of enough. In that, the sixth benefit of visualization is that it allows us to practice without taking on a physical strain, right? This is huge for so many of you, right? So many individual sports and so many team sports, just merely practicing the sport takes a huge physical toll, right? And we could go down the list of sports, right? Hockey, football, figure skating, right? Yeah, you don't think figure skating, it takes a physical toll? Land on the ice on your butt once in a while, right? It hurts, okay? Those girls are tough. One of the biggest things that visualization can help us do is we can actually get those mental repetitions in without having to have that massive physical strain, right? So it allows us to practice more if we need to, but the other benefit that it has is that what if we get hurt? What if we get injured? What if we have to take some time away from our playing surface, away from the court, the ice, the field, the pitch, right, if you're overseas? What if we have to take some time away from there, right? Well, for a lot of athletes, that causes a lot of panic, right? That causes a lot of panic because, oh no, what if I lose my skills, right? Well, as we talked about in the first benefit, the ability to sharpen your skills, visualization allows you to get those mental repetitions in without the need to take on that physical toll or that physical burden on your body. Huge for recovery, right? It's huge to allow you to be able to recover while also keeping your skills sharp. It's also tremendous to help you overcome an injury, right? While still keeping your skills sharp, right? And I think that's a huge part of getting injured as an athlete is just this idea that if I get hurt, I'm not going to come back as my best. Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case if we put the time in, right? And if we've learned how to visualize and to get those mental repetitions in, those skills are going to be just fine. All right, the seventh benefit of visualization is that it can absolutely help you with your motivation, okay? I want you to, this one's pretty straightforward, okay? If you visualize yourself having more success, if you can even then you take it a step further and visualize what's the pathway for yourself to get to that success, right? That's pretty motivating, right? That's a good feeling, right? And it's not necessarily that we always need to be chasing feeling or that we need to be chasing motivation, but if we're somebody who, you know what, I could use a little bit more motivation in my day-to-day or just specifically on those practices, right? That just feel like a grind or we're in the middle of a really long season and it's just hard to get up. It's hard to get up for practice, that sort of thing, right? Visualizing yourself being successful, right? Visualizing yourself, taking the steps to being successful. Really, really powerful tool and absolutely a benefit of motivation, or absolutely a benefit of visualization that I think that you can take advantage of in this ability to enhance motivation just on a day-to-day basis. There are 7 ways that you can use visualization to gain an edge over your competition. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Of course, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also get over there and get that free guide. It is gonna help you guys. It's going to help you. It's free for a reason. It's meant to help. Trainwithperk.com/free guide. I'll see you next time.